treasured for all time.
Hello everybody, I hope you can hear me. I hope you can see me. If somebody can let me know that we're good on YouTube as well as Twitch, I'd be very happy young man. Or very old guy. Yeah, very happy old guy. Let's go with that. Happily old. There we go. So what's going on? So let's just do a little maintenance while we can. Here, of course. Just checking everything here, making sure everything's right. Looks like we're pretty good. Today we're going to be doing something very interesting. Looking good and sounding good. Good. No echo? Perfect. That's all we ask. Last minute stream. I'm doing something last minute because I got to get it in before about 1:30 because I've got to be out of here somewhere in time. So this is why it's part one. I've been really investigating a company that one of you guys, and I wish I could remember who told me about it, Dark City Games. A very interesting company, phenomenal product, very smart, and I've been going through it. This is the first time I'm really kind of giving it a go. So we're actually going to need a pair of scissors here. But I want to do a little maintenance. I know that we did a lot of talk shows this week. I was testing a bunch of different talk shows that we want to come up with this week. I mean, come up with, and things that I want to put in motion. My show with Jana means a lot to me, so we're going to do that every other week. Miniature Moments, we had a great time with our good friend Blackjack Legacy, Andy. I was very happy about that, so I'm hoping that we're going to be able to stagger that a little bit. I don't want to have too many talk shows. I want to start getting some gameplay stuff. You know, I've worked and finished Core Space, and that's all painted, ready to go. So over this weekend, I'm going to try to get in 1 or 2 games. We got our painting program tomorrow. It's been a busy week. I filmed 7 videos today. So I'm all caught up with that stuff. Put that off to the side and scheduled it. And, you know, I try to stay consistent with our live plays and give you something every single day. But next week is going to be very heavy. You know, Monday I'm off. So we're going to be able to play a live game then. Maybe something over the weekend. But this is a live play channel as much as a Yap channel, but I've got to find good balance. So we're just trying to find our balance. We'll get there. Don't worry about it. Like and subscribe and all that other happy baloney. And I know a lot of people are probably back to work and stuff like that and can't watch this. That's okay. This is something you could check out later. So I definitely want to show you what we have here. And it's very interesting. I'm going to explain it. We're going to go through it together because I'm going to be learning as we go. Seems about right. I have the gist of it. There's going to be things that I'm going to have to stop and look, I'm sure. So this is called the Isle of Lost Spells. Oh, did I put souls or spells? Spells. Woo! I thought I changed it in the title. So this is a game from Dark City Games, and I'm absolutely blown away by what they do here. Okay, so what you're taking basically, hey Steph, how are you? Is the GURP system, okay, and fantasy trip rules, and you're kind of adding a barbarian prince type of thing to it. So it's really really fascinating. You have a map here, okay, and you have some cutouts here, as you can see, which if you really look at these, they're really kind of like the Steve Jackson ones. So we're gonna cut them out as we need them, but right now we're gonna need some heroes. Now I don't know if I can just go barreling in there with one dude and see how I survive, because I'm actually tempted to do it, but there's a whole story that goes with this, and as we go through it, we are going to be evolving the story. Now, we've got a bunch of heroes here, of course. Godzilla Lover, how are you? So this is the fighter dude. Okay, so we're going to put the champion. It's kind of like Sheena. Okay. We got a little elf dude. And then we got another fighter dude. So we got a couple of barbarians and stuff. You know, you can make whoever, you could use a wizard or whatever, how you want to do it. I think we're just going to go with an archer. Okay. So this is where our characters are going to be. I'm going to put them right here. Hello, Miss Adams. We're going to have that there, that dude there, and Sheena the killer. Because she's got a little tiger print thing. I don't know why she's wearing virtually nothing. She really doesn't, you know, you're going adventuring here. Okay. So everything works off of these rules right here, which are printed for free, so you can go check them out at darkcitygames.com. Now, let me just tell you that they also have a science fiction one, which is really, really cool. That's Void Station 57 that I have. But on top of that, they have some war games. Guadalcanal, a combat boot game, which is really interesting. So you'll be hearing more about these as we go. So I'm gonna basically show you how this all kind of works. The rules in Legends: each player plays one part, the part of one or more characters. Okay. Who go adventuring. You can play solitaire or with other players. In a group play, one player is the game master. Okay, no game master here. The GM reads the instructions aloud and carefully logs the party's progress and game time. Okay, so we'll put that up here. So, and how it goes. So each character possesses 3 attributes. It's strength. Okay, so I'm going to put that up here where we can see it. So we're going to have characters with ST, dexterity, and intelligence. How smart are these guys? Okay. Now, here's what I have learned. Okay. I'm going to move these a little closer because we're going to need these as we go. Okay. Everybody starts at 8. Okay. So we have a giant 8 here. 8, 8, 8, 8, 8. I'm making a lot of 8s. A lot of 8. There we go. So we can see that there. Whoa, Chris Nelson, thanks for joining us, bro. Look at you coming strong, being part of the army. And there she is, the wonderful Helen, who went over and checked in Twitchland. Yeah, if some of you guys can just go over to Twitch a little bit too. Keep it nice and balanced. I appreciate it. Thank you, Chris. It means a lot. Okay, so now. Okay, so we figure that out. Okay, the thing I can't figure out is what your health is. Okay, I'll get there. So you have that, but okay, unless the adventure specifically otherwise, new characters start with 8 strength, 8 dexterity, 8 IQ, and 8 discretionary points. Characters begin with 4 points of skills, 2 of which can be combat skills. Magic characters begin with 4 points of spells and skills. Well, we have a little example here, so let's go over that, because I want you guys to understand this. Phoenix creates a new character and names him Ajax. He distributes 8 discretionary points, giving Ajax 12 strength, 11 dexterity, and 9 intelligence. I think I go a little higher. Xavier creates a new character and names him Hector. Okay, so boy, do we have enough room here? Maybe we should move that over here a little bit. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. Whoa, Rob, where are you going? Let me move my microphone, as long as you guys can hear me. All right, so we're gonna move that off to the side so we can put our names here. Okay, there we go. And then when we bring this in, we can slide it over a little bit. Gramtastic, how are you? Okay, so giving Hector 11, 12, 9. Okay, whatever. So all checks are rolled with 3d6. So we're going to need some d6. And we know how well I roll d6. So I'm going to grab some d6 over here, because this place is a mess. And we must have d6. So we're going to grab some of the usual suspects that you've seen before and that have failed me miserably. So those are our dice. Okay, there we go. All right, that seemed easy. Okay, so now we got to make discretionary points. We got to name these dudes. Thank you, Godzilla Lover. You're just wonderful. We got to name these dudes. Well, we already called her Sheena, so let's go with it. Sheena, because she's dressed in leopard print. This dude? Now let's go with Xavier. I like that. This dude? We're going to call him Jonna. Why? Because I got to get used to saying her name. This dude? Let's call him Ajax. I like that name. There we go. Just so we can keep it moving. Normally I'll let you guys. So we have 8 points. Alright, so he's kind of a fighter dude, so I don't care about intelligence. So let's go 4 and 4 here. So we're going to go 12 and 12. Maybe we'll go 11 here. And 13 here. Because we need to roll under these stats with 3 dice. Yes, under those stats. Alright. Jonna, let's go with a 12 dexterity. We're going to need somebody that can... Let's go 10 and 10. There we go. Kind of like that. That works. Let's get another bowl of the woods here. Let's go 12. Let's go 10. And 10. I like that. And maybe here with Sheena, we'll just make her a bull. Like, you know, she's got 10 dexterity, and then her strength. Let's just make her ridiculous. Yeah, I kind of like that. So that would be 14. Okay. It's a little different. All right. Yeah. So there you go. So you got it, right? All right. Okay. All right. So far, so good, right? Okay. Character. Oh, we also can begin with skills. We'll worry about that when we get to the skills section of this. And I'll just mark those skills. Where am I going to put them? Well, I'll try to fit them in here somewhere. Or I can pull this out a little bit too. We'll figure it out. All right, passing a check. That's easy. You're going to roll 3 dice. So say we have a dexterity check. We're going to roll 3 dice. and we would have failed that check. Now I roll high on these dice. We would have rolled if Ajax was taking this. It's you have 9, 10, 13. His dexterity is an 11. You need to roll equal to or underneath. All right. The player rolls the blah, 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 blah. If the character's DX or less, he hits. If not, he misses. Okay, great. So that's on an action. Let's see here. How you move is you have your dexterity. Okay, rounding down. All right, there we go. What else did you expect to roll to roll high now? I don't know what to tell you. I'm such a mess. Defender. Now this is really kind of interesting because depending on what kind of armor and all that other happy stuff that you have, it kind of makes a difference. So you're going to roll for initiative. You're going to each roll 1 die for initiative, whoever you're fighting, and you can only attack 1 foe per turn. He can strike, shoot, tackle, or grapple a foe. An attacker cannot move after his attack. So you have to move and attack, or if you are in base with somebody, you're going to attack. Plain and simple, easy as can be. All the examples are here. Defender. A defender dodges by passing 3 dexterity. That's interesting. A defender can react to 1 attacker, but loses his next turn. He can dodge, counterattack, or tackle his attacker. Dodging, it's the same thing. You've got to pass the DX roll. If you can, it's going to be a miss. A defender cannot dodge a missile weapon. After all, it's a missile, right? All right, so usually I would have this in a book, but it's only a couple pages, folks. Counterattack, shoot, we'll figure all that stuff out as we go. Tackle, we're not worried about. Changing weapons. Injury and exhaustion. Injured is measured by damage points. Exhaustion is measured by fatigue points. Both are cumulative. When a character accumulates a combination of damage and fatigue equal to his strength or more, he is immediately incapacitated. Well, that ain't cool. Alright. When all combat is over, characters suffer damage equal to their strength. Okay? Or more must be healed. If net strength or of at least 1 point, if not, they die. So your strength is your health. Okay, so we'll put a little H there. So our health is our strength. Okay, there we go. That's not cool. As you lose strength, characters sustaining twice their strength or more in damage is unrecoverable. Ouch. Fatigue counts towards incapacitation, but not death. Fatigue points dealt to an incapacitated character is a damage point. Okay. A character recovers 1 fatigue point after each encounter, and all his fatigue within a full night's sleep. Recovery. Between adventures, characters recover fully. During an adventure, wounds characters recover 1 damage per day of rest, provided 1, they remain in 1 location, 2, they have adequate shelter, 3, are fully provisioned, and 4, they participate in no combat or strenuous activity. Okay. Now, weapons. When a character hits a foe, rolls the number of dice indicated by his weapon. So these weapons here are going to give you certain types of damage that you can do. Like a dagger, you're going to roll 2d6. A short sword is 2d6 minus 1. What's H? You have to have a certain strength to lift these particular weapons. Okay. All right, there you go. Seems like easy. Characters use experience points to buy skills, magic, strength, dex, IQ. After combat, every character contributing to a victory gets 1 XP. If all characters are killed, captured or routed, characters get no XP if they flee. Additionally, when a party acquires a plot word, all characters gain 1 XP. Seems easy enough, right? Characters increase his strength, dexterity, IQ by spending twice the number of XP of his current level. So all our characters are level 1. Human characters max out at 42. An IQ 10 character spends 20 XP to get 11 IQ. Wow. So we got a couple of those dudes. Okay, there we go. Timing. A character may increase an attribute or skill during play. Okay, we could do that. But can only learn new skills or spells between adventures. Karma. Wish. Okay. Characters expend a karma point to reroll 1 set of dice. A character expends a wish fully to revive if he was just killed. Characters acquire karma and wishes in adventures. Generally, karma, wishes, and XP rolls to future adventures. Okay, there we go. Curse. Let's not get cursed, alright? Let's not get cursed. Alright. Skills. Here we go. Skills. To use the skill, a character must pass a 3-die check against his applicable attribute. Okay. Some skills require that the character already know the skill to attempt the check. If Ajax lacks swimming, or if he fails 3 strength against swimming, he drowns. Not cool. We don't want that to happen. No drowning. All right, so each level is +1 dex or to hit, or +1 damage decided before attacking. Multiple levels cannot be split. Okay, combat, acrobat, social skills, so forth and so on. Magic. I'm not worried about magic. I don't want to throw any magic. You gotta have an IQ. You gotta have a big IQ. So the only thing we could do is fire. No. All right, healing. Target heals 1 point. Target heals. You know something? Maybe. All right. So, okay. So that's the way we'll go. All right. There we go. And that's pretty much the core rules. Nothing much to it, right? Okay. So now we know what our hit points are. Okay. We know what our intelligence and our dexterity is. The thing is here. Okay. So new character. Characters begin with 4 points of skills, 2 of which can be combat skills. 4 points of skills. Magic characters begin with 4 points of spells and skills. All right, so how much are these things? So let's find out so we can play. Skills. Okay, doesn't tell me how much these skills are, but I would think to use the skill. How about to buy a skill? Why don't we look for that? Skills, skills, skills. I need skills. I got skills. So my son always tells me, I got skills. No, you don't. So we should be able to figure this out pretty quickly. I'm sorry. Again, this is I'm doing this and showing you guys pretty much how this is going to go. Skills, grappling, notes, boom, boom, boom. Oh, campaigning. Skills. A character raises a skill point by spending 10 to 20 for a spell. A mage spends 10 XP for a spell, or 24 skill level. Okay. Alright. That doesn't make any sense. Characters use XP. We start with 4 points. So we have no skills. If we have 4 points, each one is going to cost us anywhere from 20. Okay. A character raises a skill 1 point by spending 10 XP. Alright, so 1 point would give you 1 skill. Okay. Just making sure we don't want to mess this up. To use a skill, character must pass 3 Alright. See skill table. That's this. Okay. Okay, an example. Sometimes skills improve the character's chances of passing, but is not a prerequisite. Adventures indicate this by using the plus sign. Ajax must pass a 3 strength plus climbing to climb the wall. He can attempt to climb even if he lacks the climbing skill, but he has climbing 3. He adds 3 to his strength for this roll. Okay. Oh, okay. All right, so we have 4 points. I would think that you would be able to get whatever skills you want. So, let's start. All right, so let's do this. We're allowed 2 combat skills. So for Ajax, I'm going to put it over here off board. Is this a solo RPG? It could be, but it could be. You can also play it in a group as well. I'm sorry. I'll keep an eye on the chat once we get to the story. I'm sorry. Let's go with. Boy, I don't think the character. I think we just start with our hands. To be honest with you. Any roll deals a minimum 1 before armor. 2-handed weapons. I'm going to say that we don't, going into this adventure, let's just find out what we end up with. So, I'm going to give him axe. Whoops. Yep. Axe. And sword for his skills. Because he can have 2. Jana is going to have alertness. And stealth. Because she's an elf. Then Xavier, who looks like this beefy dude. Well, I know Sheena's going to be a tracker. And be good with a... You know what? Let's get rid of the alertness. And let's put in bow. Tracker. And pole arm. Yeah, because she's going to have a pole arm. There we go. And then this dude here is going to be good with the sword. And unarmed. There we go. Alright, that stuff you can't see, but don't worry about it. I got it written down. Alright, there we go. Now we'll find out in the adventure what happens here. Okay, so there we go. Here's the rules that we can consult in case of problem. Now it comes over to this book. Okay? So what happens next? Well, let's find out. Okay? So we have this book and it's going to tell the story. Now, none of this comes into problem until we run into these rooms. So this map is kind of like, okay, well, it's here. But it's nice because you can keep everything kind of contained within yourself. So, let us read. Okay. Even as a child, you used to hear tales of magical islands on which was buried the archives of the ancient sorcerers. According to legends, the island of the ancient sorcerers was active during the last age of the great federative empire, where great kings ruled and justice was delivered for all. But if the island really existed and someone could acquire the books that laid in the vault, power beyond all imagination would be his. Everyone listened with eyes wide open, hanging on every word of the old storyteller as they spoke of the castle that sat on top of the island, off the coast of a village by the sea. Back then, it was a wonderful story, but only that, a story. However, as you approach the same little village, the story takes on a new life. The village actually exists, and if that's true, so does the castle. However, legend warns of the dark and dangerous creatures that lurk in the castle's halls, and eventually causes the sorcerer's demise. You are not completely convinced of the authenticity of these tales, but just in case, you and your companions have trained hard, armed yourselves, and purchased the best equipment and provisions that money can buy. With that thought in mind, you stride forward, confident that soon you will be reading the ancient magical archives of the islands of the lost spells. Alright, playing the entries. The adventures comprise a series of numbered entries. Do not read the entries sequentially. They are intentionally scrambled. As you play, you will be directed to different numbers entries. Okay, alright, that's cool. Options. While reading an entry, you will find options directly followed by numbers in parentheses. If you decide to take an option, turn immediately to the corresponding entry number. Continue playing from that point. Plot words. Occasionally, an uppercase word in parentheses follows a sentence or phrase. This indicates that you have now acquired this plot word. Retain all plot words until specifically instructed to discard them. Plot words have impact on your fate. Methods of play. Dark City Games adventures can be played as a read-through adventure or as a full role-playing adventure. If you are reading through, go to instructions 000 and begin. Assume you survive 10 confrontations and on the 11th, you die. If you are playing the adventure in a full role-playing capacity, refer to the rules in the back of the book. When you understand the rules, go to instructions and begin. Okay, hold on. This is all, okay, this is all. Oh, for crying out loud! Everything I just read out of that thing I printed out is in the back here. For the love of Mike. Well, there you go. All right. Oh, here's some additional stuff. The smith hired $1 a day. Time. There are 4 phases in a day: morning, afternoon, evening, night. Characters must spend the night turn sleeping or the next day. They will suffer -2 strength, you know I'm going to knock out. In town, characters can sleep at the inn. They can sleep on the streets. The party can visit 2 locations per phase of the day. During the night turn, they will have to sleep in their last location unless they are traveling to an inn where they can visit and sleep in the same phase. Okay, cool. I'll start with 36 points. Here we go. Each character begins with 100 silver pennies. Magic character starts with a staff. Let's make Xavier our magic character. He's going to have a staff. So I'm going to put... Hold on. We got this. We got this. It's going to be good. You got to stick with me here. Staff for Xavier. Staff. There you go, bruh. Alright. So I've read this whole thing over here. I'm going to push this out of the way. You could print it down out and look at it. Okay, there you go. I did all that nice work here. Okay, we start with 36. 1632. Player starts with 4 36-point characters, each with 5 skills or 5 spells. If the character is magic, all characters are fully provisioned with food and water. Okay, we have it. Normal characters begin with 1 weapon and either a shield or armor up to leather. All right. All right, so we're gonna have some armor here. So let's. All right, first let me refill. Each character begins with 100 silver pennies. Magic characters' capacity equates to the character's strength. Okay, we can do that. So we all each character has 100 silver pennies. So we're going to put that up there. So everybody's got 100. So I'm going to put 100 here, 100 here, 100 here, and 100 here. Okay, and that's going to be A, J, X, and Sheena. There we go. All right. If you select the attack option, you have initiative. Okay, if you select the talk option, decide what to say and continue unless otherwise stated. Adversaries fight to the death. I like that. Cover. All right, we can come back to this. All right, so let's get everybody. We just got to get some blades and stuff like that. So, as far as magic players, skills. We've given everybody skills, but let's make it a little bit more jacked up here. And he's going to have a skill of staff. No. He doesn't need sword. Okay. He's going to be. We're just going to give this dude here. We're going to give Xavier a bunch of spells. Let's see if we can give him 5 spells. Or if we have 5 spells to give him. Alright. He needs an IQity for Fire 1. So I'm going to put this over here. You guys aren't going to be able to see this, but I will let you know as we go. Fire 1. Flash isn't cool. He's got up to 12. Rope. Alright, let's have rope. That's a spell. Remember, we're up to 12, so we can go up to 12. Fire 3. Let's go Fire 3 too. Let's get rid of Fire 1 and put in Wall, because that just looks cool. Fire 1. 2F. 1, 2, 3. Let's go rope. Let's go shadow. Shadow 3. 3. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And the last one, let's just go flash. Alright, and you have staff. There you go. Alright, so now we've got to give weapons to our boys. We can have armor. Armor has restrictions. Okay. It's going to give you armor 2. So we're going to have leather here. Okay. Sheena will have leather. A leather bra, it looks like. Jeez. Because that's the way they made her. Leather. And she's going to have a javelin. Javelin. And that's going to give her the javelin, and I'll put it right next to it. It's going to give her D6 9H. Oh, yeah. Let me just make sure what the H is for. H. I believe that's weight. H, heft. Yep. You have to have a minimum strength to carry it. So, yeah, she's fine. Not unless... Do we go javelin or do we go something else? I don't know. I have all the DC games using the fantasy trip Goodbye for 12 bucks a piece. Mike, great call. What's up, everyone? Tony from merry old England. Well, hello, my friend. So, the question I have to ask you, all right, I'm doing this right. If you see something wrong, make sure you let me know. Let me know. So we can keep you guys in here. Okay, let's see. So, restriction. So this brings down your... Okay, so that would bring it down to dexterity. So we got to keep an eye on that. I don't think a javelin's cool. I'd rather go spear because they have 14 pole arm. Spear or halberd? Nah. It's D6 plus 2. Halberd. Let's go with halberd for Sheena. Halberd. And that's going to be 2d6. Alright, she has to have strength of 12. No problem, we got that covered. Alright, so she's going to be able to do that. And let's make sure... Skill. Do we need anything for that? Unarmed striking we have. Pole arm. Yep, I got that. I put that down for her. Let's give her swimming. Cool. What else can she do? Charisma. We're going to need that. And literacy. No, tracker. Oh, I have tracker for her. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. And alertness. Alright. We've got all the fire, we've got all the spells here. Bow, stealth. Let's give her a bow, right? Let's give Jana a bow. That's going to be bow 2. And she's going to have leather. And a bow. And that is 1d6. But range. 2. Two-handed weapon. Okay. But it's going to give us range, and we need that. Ajax, which is a jacked up dude. He's going to have... She's got bow, stealth. I want to make sure that we have everything here. Let's give her climbing. Let's give her... No, do we want... No swimming. Traps. And finally, let's make her a medic. There we go. Damn, we should have gave heal. Why? All right, hold on. Yeah, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. I think we're gonna take out flash, and we're gonna put in heal here. Yep, that's gonna happen. And then up here, we want a... Let's go bastard. Let's go bastard sword. Leather. B sword. Don't worry, I can read it. And that's going to be 2d6 plus 1. 2d6 plus 1. So we got sword as a skill. We're almost done here, folks. Sorry about this, but I'm teaching you something. What can I tell you? Tactician. Tactics. Sword. Alchemist, scholar. No. Crafts, bard, animal handler. No. Streetwise. I have a feeling that's going to come into play. Tongue. No, diplomacy. Okay. And then finally, let's go with survival. Oops. Survival. Okay. There we go. We got everybody all taken care of, except we just got to make one adjustment. Not much printing more pieces for my 3D dungeons. Oh, that's cool. Healing. So I'm gonna put healing in here. Perfect. Heal. So we took out that. We're gonna add heal. All right. Kinetics, magic fist. Ooh, that sounds like fun. 2F fatigue. Oh, this causes fatigue. Oh. Magic users suffer fatigue. Gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. So we can go back and we can, when we decide to cast stuff, we can just kind of work our way around it. Okay, so we got a whole bunch of stuff here. So we're going to kind of start this. But we're not going to go too far into it. Like I said, I don't want this to be a 4-hour video. It easily could. But you see how just this little book, there's so much going on here. And it's really just phenomenal. And of course we have our pieces, we have our battlefield, we have all that. All right, now, because we're doing the cool aspect of this, we are going to read 001, right? Okay, there we go. When you understand the rules, go back to the instructions and begin. Okay, I got it. All right, so many months have passed since you decided to seek your fortune on the Isle of Lost Spells. But those months were not wasted. You trained in combat and prepared yourself for creatures that lie in wait. You arm yourselves with weapons of steel and hone your edge and points. You provision yourself and purchase equipment. Now, as you cross the last hill separating yourself from the coast, your heart beats with excitement. It does. At the bottom of the hill, there lies a small village. Okay. All right, here we go. At the bottom of the hill, there lies a small village on the edge of the sea. There, you can already make out houses, smoke curling from their chimneys. You can also see a number of sailboats moored at the dock. That is the point from which we'll depart to visit the island. You hasten your stride and descend onto the village. It is evening, and you should look for lodging soon. Okay, so it's night. So we got to know that it's nighttime, because nighttime is the right time. Okay, here we go. Where's that from? Can anybody tell me? They also have a few sci-fi, says Mike. Got it right there, Mike. Got it right there, bruh. Got it right there. 17 books available. Tons of adventures. Yeah, I've got 3 right now. I want the other 14, and I want them now. Okay. Okay. So you are in the village of Seaside, quiet little village on the edge of the ocean. The sky is clear, and cool sea breeze brings in fresh scent of ocean. Locals go about their daily business, looking at you curiously, but greeting you in a friendly way. Here you can purchase supplies and equipment, seek counsel, or otherwise prepare for further adventure. If it is the nighttime, you must either go to the inn or sleep there for the night. Yeah, we should probably go to the inn. Or sleep on the streets. Let's, we've got 100 gold pieces per person. Or silver pennies. Why don't we go to... let's go to the inn. Let's be safe. Alright. We're beginning our adventure. It says to go to 69. 69. Okay, here we go. You walk into the local inn, a cozy establishment with a warm fire burning in the hearth. Here you can find sanctuary from weather and the wilds. The hardy innkeeper welcomes you to his humble establishment. If you want, you can rent a room for a night for $2 a night, one per additional guest. Okay. When you are ready, you can go to the village square 001. Okay. So that's going to cost Ajax, because he's our leader. It's going to bring him down to $98. All right. $98. But everybody else is at 99. Okay. So we slept for the night. Because you have to sleep every night, or else, man, there's problems. Because you don't want to lead the day off with bad things happening. No, that's not what we do here, folks. I'm going to move this out of the way so we can keep track of stuff over here a little bit. Okay, so we're going to go back to 001. So now it is morning time. Okay, cool. It's morning. It is morning, afternoon, or evening. You can visit the alchemist. Okay, blacksmith. Cemetery. No. Cobbler. No. Docks. Inn, which we already were at. Market, tavern, temple, trinket vendor, stables, or weaver. If the party wants to talk to the townfolk and has the plot word necromancer, go to 213. If the party wants to talk to townfolk but does not have the plot word necromancer, go to 344. All merchants will purchase anything they sell for half their listed price. Okay, all right, I see how it is. So we don't have the plot word, but let's talk to some townfolk. All right, 344. Okay, here we go. Seaside is a cursed town. Strange things happen when the sun goes down. Animals that are not locked in barns will be found with their hearts torn out. Well, that's not good. There are not ordinary hunts as of wolves. The animals are drained of blood. Everyone sleeps with their windows shutters and their doors bolted. Some say that the river of woe is dry and dead wander free from Hades. Some say that Acheron is no more, sticks. In parentheses, so that's a keyword. So we want to write down our keyword. So the band sticks. So Tommy Shaw. Okay, got it. Okay. Return to the village square 001. Okay, so we got a keyword out of that. All right, so now I would assume it is afternoon. So let's go to the tavern. Or is it still morning? Because we just talked to one dude. We didn't talk the entire afternoon. Okay, so let's go to the tavern, 161. Let's see what happens at the tavern. Let's find out. You are in the Old Pony Up Tavern, where ale runs in rivers, and few visitors here welcome those from far away. A warm hearth with lively fire heats the tavern. Okay, all right, okay. To the comfort of all concerned. If you want, you can buy drinks for $1. Now, we need to save our money. Or you can return to the village. If any character buys at least one drink, roll 1d6 and go to the corresponding instructions. Well, you know what? We are going to buy a drink. And Jana's going to buy a drink. Congratulations, Jana. Where's my thinner ones? Hold on. Because that's kind of thick the right way. So I'm going to just need to neaten things up at some point. So we need our good magic marker. And we will continue this, I promise you. Now if I can find my good magic marker, because everything You know what? I've got these brand new ones that Jana gave me, so guess what? I'm going to use these. What do you think of that? So tomorrow morning, even though we got paint class, we will be continuing this. Remember to hydrate. I agree. All right. All right, dry erase markers. They're my friend. Okay. So, there we go. And we're going to put an 8 there. There we go. Just got to get that one going. There we go. See? Easy. All right, so we're going to have a drink. All right, so we're going to roll a d6. Let's see what happens here. And we know how great my rolling is, okay? We bought a drink. If the character buys no drink, no one will talk to them, and they get no rolls. The party can do this once per day. Each character that buys at least 10 drinks receives 1 karma point. You'd be hammered. No, we can't do that. It's going to be a 6. It's going to be a 6, and we're going to go, according to this, to page 382. Oh. Speaking of, hello. Hello, Jana. How are you? We had to name a character you so I can get used to saying your name. All right. What did I say? 382. See, I got distracted. That's okay. That's okay. 382. 382. See, I'm going to buy a couple more of these, and you're going to see this on RPG World. Okay. There we go. All right. 382. Did I say 382? Yes, I did. 382. Wait, hold on. Let me make sure. Let me make sure. 382. Okay. The cobbler's father, the poor old thing, he's set to wandering anyway. Well, last week he wandered off, and after a day or two, they found him with his chest torn open and his heart eaten out. Nothing else gone, just his heart. The dead walk among the living, I tell you. 161. So Jana got a little information there. If any character buys at least 1 drink, roll 1d6. No one will talk to them, and they get no rolls. The party can only do this once per day. Okay. Oh, okay. So we did it. Each character that buys at least 10 drinks receives 1 karma point. The party can only do this once per day. All right. Okay. If the party has the plot word, necromancer immediately goes to 213. Okay, so I'm going to assume that after that it's the afternoon. So let's go with that. All right, so everything is broken up into afternoon, morning, and night. Oh my gosh, I am on the table. LOL, sorry, I missed your call. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. If Helen's still here, she'll fill you in. So, it is morning, afternoon. So we're going to say it's an afternoon now. So we're going to go one more place. Where can we go? Should we go to the cemetery? Blacksmith? No. Should we go to the docks? I don't know. Stables? No. Weaver? No. Temple? No. I'll tell you what. I think we're going to go to the docks. Let's go to the docks. All right. 41. Okay, here we go. A wooden pier extends out into the water, hosting a variety of rowing and sailing and boating and boats that ride up and down with waves. If it is the morning and you have the plot word waiting, go to 362. Returning go to 370. Bartering, go to 339. Otherwise, continue. Okay, Captain Bob approaches and offers his boat for services for 20 bucks. He will take you to the island of the ruined castle and wait for you for no more than 1 week. For 8 bucks he will take you there and deposit you, returning at the end of a week. Okay. Oh, waiting, returning. We got those keywords, so we're gonna put that in there. Waiting. Hold on. I gotta get this thing scuffed up a little bit. Waiting. Returning. These are all keywords that we have to have. Keywords, I tell you. All right, so let's continue on. He insists on payment up front, so as so many travels go to the island, and guess what? Never come back. The trip there is 1/2 day. You will have to come back first thing in the morning. He has to set up his boat of the following day to set sail, and will arrive during the following afternoon phase. Okay. If you want, you can talk to Captain Bob, or you can return to the village square. If adventurers want to talk to Captain Bob, they have the plot word necromancer, go to 213. If they want to talk but lack the word necromancer, go to 334. They can also barter when they are done. Return. Captain Bob will pay $2 plus food and lodging. Let's talk to Captain Bob. Let's do that. That sounds like a good time. They can also barter with the captain. No, I don't. No, if they lack the word, go to 334. All right, we're going to go to 334. We lack the word. 334. Captain Bob tells you that from sun up and sundown, the town is a nice place to live. Always good fish harvest, horse grows strong on good grass, and the gardens do well. However, after the sunset, the town is a living nightmare. It's as if the dead walk the earth and feast on the blood of the living. The killings have regular signs. The victim has his heart torn out and the blood drained, but nothing else is eaten. You can strike a deal with Captain Bob 41 or return to the village. What to do? All right, let's head back here. Whoa, easy there. Where's our thing? Okay, there we go. So, so what do we do here? All right, so I'm going to say that it is evening and we have to sleep. Time to scram, Rob. Take it easy. Send me an email. Hey guys, just got here. What is Rob up to now? Nothing good. Nothing good. Boy, we've got to find that word necromancer. I think that's important. You know what? Let's sleep on it. And we're gonna. All right, we're gonna pay the extra money. So we're gonna go down to 96 here. It's all right. We got money. 96. 97. And then we got two 98s here. 98, 98, and 97. Okay. So we're gonna sleep on it. And I'm gonna tell you what we're gonna do. I got an idea. It's actually a map. All right, so helpful to write down part numbers before on in case you get distracted. Gotcha. Yeah, like I did because I'm trying to live stream. So, we're gonna sleep overnight. Okay, we paid the money. We're gonna get up in the morning and we're gonna go back to the tavern because we're gonna go have breakfast. So that's gonna be 161. We're gonna have a drink. Okay, and Xavier's gonna have it. Okay, so he's gonna be 97. Remember, Jana already had one drink. Now we have one for here. Remember, we have 10 drinks, we get 1 karma point. Okay, so we can only do this once, so we're gonna roll another die. Let's see what we end up with here. 2, and that's gonna be 355. 355. I'm not gonna allow myself to get distracted. Got to keep this moving a little bit because we have to end this soon. 355. Here we go. Such a pity that poor stable keep. Not more than 2 weeks ago, his son said he'd do something to make his father proud. Now here, it's been 2 weeks later, and not a soul's heard a word of his son. My guess is he run off to the big city, and he took his father's heirloom with him too. Continue your encounter at the tavern. Nothing good happened at the tavern there. All right, so now what I'm going to do, because now we're going to be a little bit dangerous. All right, so now we're going to go to the dock again. 41. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to set ourselves up here. 41. Captain Brob approaches, offers his boat for services for 20 bucks. He will take us to the Rune Island and wait for you for no more than 1 week. 380. That's what we're going to do. All right. We're going to go over and we're going to pay 20 bucks. So let's go to 380 and find out what that brings us. I'm sure nothing good, trust me. 380. You pay the sea captain. Okay, so Ajax pays him. That means he's down to 76 large. There we go. Love that squeaky noise, don't you? Okay, you pay the sea captain his fee, for which he generously thanks you. He takes the money and happily pockets it. Waiting. We have that keyword. The sea captain tells you to come back the following morning. If you leave in the afternoon or evening, you will get to the island too late. You will have to sleep in the inn tonight. If you want, you can sleep in the streets. No, we're going to sleep in the inn. Okay, we are going to sleep in the inn. Okay, so that's going to cost us $2. So let's bring that down to 4, and everybody else 1. 6, 6, and 7. Fool is soon. Sheena's the only one that's smart enough to hold on to her money. Remember, you rolled a 2 and a 6. Yep. But we're doing something else. We're heading out of here. We've had enough. All right, so it's the next morning. It is the next morning. We're going to head back to the docks and we're going to get the heck out of here and we're going to find out what happens. So we're going to go to 41. Whoops. Okay, here we go. So 41. It is the morning and you have the plot word wait. Go to 362. Okay. So we're going to go to 362. 362. Because we were waiting. All right. 362. 362. It's a pretty good story. Okay. The sea captain greets you merrily and leads you to the small boat. smart-looking sailing boat that is bobbing up and down on the waves. You follow him on your boat, loaded with provisions and drinking water. You cast off, rowing a little bit into the harbor, and then the wind fills your sails, pulling you forward. 240. Uh-oh. This can't be good. 240. The sun shines in the clear blue sky, and the wind whips up a strong breeze. The fresh smell of ocean air is in your breath. The sailboat surges forward, and before long you have made very good headway towards the island of the ruined castle. If your party wants to has the plot word choice, and it wants to make a detour, turn to 252. Otherwise, roll one die. Uh-oh. Well, we have sticks, waiting, return. Okay, here we go. 6. Boy, this can't be good. 268. The sun shines on a breezy day as the sailboat surges forward. You can't think of a better way to start your adventure. You kick back, relax, and within a short time, you begin to feel drowsy. The next thing you know, you suddenly wake as cold water splashes into the boat. The sun is still shining. The boat is still en route, but something is drastically wrong. Grabbing your weapon, you look directly at a large, wet, slimy humanoid creature that has jumped onto the boat, staring back at you with slit eyes. Do you want to attack, or do you want to talk? I'm going to let you guys pick. Do we attack, or do we talk? I'm going to leave it up to you guys. Best of threes. Do we attack, or do we talk? Should we talk to the slimy humanoid creature, or should we attack him? He did jump on our thing. Talk first? Talk? Everybody said talk. All right, we're going to go with talk. Wow. And here I thought you were all bloodthirsty. Let's go talk. Okay, we're going to talk. We're going to talk to this dude. 367. 367. 367. 367. Okay. The strange creature looks at you with pleading eyes and makes strange fish-like motions, pleading for its life. It motions towards the sea, where for the first time you notice enormous great white sharks swirling under the surface of the boat. You take pity on the poor creature. You put your weapons down, offering that you will not harm it. It appears grateful, glancing every now and then into the sea, apparently looking for sharks. After some traveling, the poor sea creature begins to look dehydrated, and seeing that the sharks are gone, gestures towards you and dives back into the sea. Neptune. That's a key word. Let's keep it. All right. It might be cool if I spell it correctly, right? You sail on, and after a few more hours, you come to the island of the ruined castle. The captain makes for the dock, and with moments, you jump to the dock. All right. So here we are. We're at the island. 165. All right. Maybe we'll read this one passage. And that's what we'll do. Hold on. And I want to come up top and talk. You are on a narrow wooden boat dock, 10 spaces long, 2 spaces wide. The sky is clear and wide over your head. A pleasant breeze blows, and the blue waves rock against the wooden dock. The dock protrudes from an island on which it sits an ancient ruined castle. It seems as if no one has been here for many, many years. The ruins of the ancient castle loom in front of you. 140. If you have been on the island 1 week or more, okay. Let's not go 140. Okay, let's go over there. We'll go over to 140. We'll find out what's up. Well, no, because right here is a perfect place to stop. Okay, because we're just about to come up onto the courtyard, and to be honest with you, we're gonna have to use our heads a little bit. All right. So next thing that we're gonna read is 140 from this book. So we've been at this for a little bit more than an hour, and it's almost 2 o'clock, and unfortunately I have to go 74 minutes. I only expected to do an hour, but this is what happens. Now look at us. Hold on. Fanner 27 said to it, "Take no prisoners and attack." And the poor dude just was being chased by sharks and he wanted some help. Sometimes this is indicative of this crew that hangs around here. Okay, they take the peaceful approach. Look at that. Even Duncard 98 on Twitch said talk. Sometimes it pays to talk. If the guy wants to fight, hey, listen, we're willing to talk with you. You want to fight with us? We'll get with you. Okay? But you're going to make the first move. But we're going to be ready and suspicious. There you go. There you go. All right, listen. This is tremendous. I'm having a lot of fun. We got all this stuff all over here. Tomorrow morning, we're going to do this for about an hour or so. And then, as you know, tomorrow afternoon, we have our thing. So we're going to do part 2 tomorrow. If you want to know more about all these fantastic games, okay, definitely go to darkcitygames.com and contact them, and they'll tell you how to get them. They got a huge list of games which are fantastic. You can download the free rules, and don't forget to tell them that Rob sent you, okay, that you saw this on Rob's Tabletop World. It's $12. It's $12. That's all. And you can have your own little venture. Maybe you don't do the one I just did, because I'm going to do this all with you. But I promise you this, I'm going to buy all of these. I don't care how much it costs me. And I'm going to write him now, and I'm going to tell him, listen, hey George, this stuff is great. How soon can you get me all of it? And here's my credit card. Why? Because we're going to do it on this channel, and we're going to have a great time. We're going to do it together. But you may want to do it a little differently. I have quite a number of Dark City games, and they are loads of fun and very easy. And very easy. The Fantasy Trip is great. I have the big industrial box of the Fantasy Trip, and I think this is just glorious. And I love the Fantasy Trip. And when I found out that these beautiful stories go with it, and sci-fi and western and all this other stuff, hey, I'm in. If you guys are in, I hope so. Join me tomorrow morning. Okay, as I did all my taping, so I got the morning to do this. In the afternoon, we're painting blue dragons. Okay, sounds like a full day. And then I got some surprises over the weekend. All right, the combat boots game looks interesting. It does. I'm telling you, we're going to take this to a certain point, and I don't want to ruin it for everybody, but we are going to go to a certain point in this story. I am exhausted just thinking about it. Oh, poor Helen. So I'm going to take it to a certain point because I don't want to ruin the whole story. And maybe, who knows, maybe we'll die, and then, you know me, I'm the king of permadeath. When you're dead, you're dead. You don't come back. Rob, I backed Age of Dogfights World War I. Can't wait. Thank you. Make sure you let them know that Dan and I helped you out, pointed you in a direction, helped those nice people from Serbia. There's good people all over this world, folks. Okay, and they're more than welcome here. This is a safe haven for all. I promise you. All right, listen. I've said it all. I've done it all. It was nice to play something and set something up, and teach you a little bit of something. Go through this. We didn't get to use the map or fight yet. That's all right. That's okay. All right? Sometimes telling a story, we don't have to fight all the time. So we have all our wonderful characters and all the things that we want to do. Love it. Yeah, poor Xena. We should have a moment for Cena. Hey, Rob. See you later, Rob. Bye, everyone. See, there goes. You know it's over when the one Pip Wonder says that's it. It's over. But anyways, expect more of this. We'll take it to a nice point, and then we'll leave it off. I think these are fantastic. Again, Dark City Games. Go check out one, boys. Check them out. And Helen, if you could put the link and stuff in the comments. I know it's a pain in the neck, but if you could do that for me, I really appreciate it. Listen, this is great stuff. I'll see you tomorrow. We'll do it again. We'll have so much fun because that's what we do. We have fun, and I love spending time with you guys. Listen, be good to one another. Be kind to one another. Be safe. I love you all. Until next time, it is your old pal Rob. If he can remember to do the ending of his video instead of going staring in the camera like a Mama Luke. All right. We'll see you soon.